I'm building a personal brand that will not only be dedicated on growing my businesses, but will play a role in growing my network, giving out a lot of value and increasing my net worth. You've probably seen online gurus selling courses, programs, merch, and brands. You might have purchased them too, right? There's nothing wrong with that, but there's a reason behind it. These gurus have been teaching us what made them some of their money, but not actually what brought in their wealth, which is why we are being left behind. But there is a way that they have been using to make them wealthy. And once you are aware of it and learn it, it'll open doors you never thought could be opened. This is the same framework used by Iman Gadzhi to build the biggest online education company in the world. What Gary Vee uses not only to grow his net worth, but businesses without even selling a course. It's what made Andrew Tate become the #1 searched person on Google. It's the same as what Mr. Beast uses to grow his merch and brands to $1 billion. It's what Alex Hormozi uses to get to $1 billion. These names aren't familiar to you? Well, the framework I will be sharing with you will make you want to know more about these guys. So I'm documenting my journey because I want to look back to where I started, and I want my children, their children, and the generations that will follow, I want them to see how what they have was made. And throughout the journey, I want to make a difference in the lives of my audience. For years now, I've been wanting to start my personal brand, but I just didn't have the confidence to do so, because there's nothing harder than pressing that play button. And with that hesitation, I've missed out on a lot of opportunities. But I've finally decided to take the plunge and share this journey with you. Now, what are the first steps am I taking to build my brand? How will I ensure that I accomplish my growth for my personal brand? Well, the first step involves setting clear goals, defining my brand message, and creating a content plan. Not only a content plan, as I will be leaning more into paid traffic and provide as much value as possible on both organic and paid traffic. So what platforms will I be using to establish my online presence? How will I ensure consistency in my brand message across these platforms? I will be using this platform, which is YouTube, to document my journey, to share a lot of value as much as possible. I will be using Instagram, I will be using TikTok, and I will be using LinkedIn to establish my presence, of which on LinkedIn, that is pretty much what I have done, but I'm going to continue doing that. And as I've mentioned, I will be running ads on these platforms for brand awareness. What kind of content will I create to engage my audience? And how will I differentiate myself from others in my niche? Basically, I'll create content that is educational, inspirational, and entertaining. Pretty much what a lot of people do, but it's just a matter of how you make sure that you structure it. So in terms of differentiation, that will basically come from my unique perspective and personal stories, I guess. So how will I create a strong and authentic personal brand identity? And what elements are crucial for this, you may be asking? I guess a strong brand identity will be built through authenticity, consistent messaging, and providing as much value as possible. What strategies will I use to connect to my audience on a personal level? How will I build a loyal community? I will use strategies such as sharing personal stories, documenting my journey in the SMMA space, the marketing, and business, right? In accordance to my knowledge of both. I will engage with my audience through comments, live sessions, providing valuable content that resonates with their needs and interests. How will I showcase my expertise and build credibility in my niche? And what types of content will help establish me as an authority? I'll showcase my expertise through educational videos, podcasts, and case studies, of course. I will regularly be sharing insights, tips, success stories that will help build credibility and establish me as an authority. how will I maintain authenticity while growing my brand? And what steps will I take to ensure I stay true to myself? And those are two very important questions. And to give you an answer on those questions, I will basically be maintaining authenticity by staying true to my values, being transparent with my audience, and consistently sharing my genuine experience and opinions. So how do I actually plan on doing all of this? As I've mentioned, basically on the next videos, as I've mentioned, I will be leveraging paid traffic, right? So in the next videos that will be coming through, I'll be showing you guys how I run those ads that I will be running out there for my brand awareness. I will be showing you guys the awareness that I've managed to get, if I can actually get to where I need to get to, because I want to establish myself in the industry. You know, I've taken a lot of time being scared, being shy, being all of that, you know, and at this exact moment, I want, when my children and their children and the children of their children, when they see this, my content on YouTube, on my social media platforms, they then start to realize that I, as the person that built what they have, I'm also a person. I make mistakes, because I'm sure I will be making mistakes, but those mistakes I will be documenting with you guys, you know. So as I've mentioned in this video, I've shared the reasons for starting my personal brand, my strategies to build it from scratch, and the steps I will take to ensure success. Right now, I want to hear from you. Why haven't you started your own personal brand online? Leave your comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my video for more updates. And of course, you'll be helping me get to that point, you know. So join me in this journey, and let's achieve great things together. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.